Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 8 of Akagami no Shirayuki-hime. And this episode was interesting in the fact that we got a flashback. Because we don't know, too much, about Zen's past and everything. And this episode was pretty interesting to see how, Zen was different when, Mitsuhide first met him, actually. So that was honestly pretty interesting. We got the part with the first half is pretty much just Zen tells Obi to watch over Shirayuki for a little while because of the whole fiance thing, and people trying to we don't know what people are gonna do at the moment because of that. Some people are trying to get in nice with her because of that, and some people might do some other bad things, who knows. So he has Obi watch over her as a bodyguard for now. And pretty much we have them. It was kind of weird. I don't know if there's something going on with Obi in the fact that when they were grabbing those whatever those things are, maybe it was because he was getting affected and getting drunk because of it, but he just took off her mask thing, and there was some moment there. I don't know what was going on there, but that was kind of weird. I'm not too sure what happened there. But after that, Obi later on tells asks her, would it be better if Zen wasn't a prince? Did you ever think about that? And to which she of course says, next time he says that, she'll think of it as an insult kind of thing. So she was mad at that part. And we get a brief, not brief, the pretty much second half was a flashback with when Mitsuhide first became Zen's bodyguard, attendant, or whatever you want to call it, and how before Zen was so different before, and he had this friend, and he was just a normal an archer guard and everything, and it turns out that he was actually put in there to bring Zen out, to get him to of course be Izana, to get Izana out later on, because some of those guys that Izana had messed up before because of they lost their power and everything, wanted Izana dead and everything. And we're going to kill Zen. And that part was actually pretty cool. The action part in that scene, Izana literally just shing, 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 kick some ass, was pretty badass. And Mitsuhide too. Because like I said, this anime isn't really that kind of action stuff. But this actually had that kind of action, this episode. And it was pretty cool to see that. And you really saw the guy was maybe it would be better if, because he still wanted to be, being with Zen, it did change him, the archer guy, and you could see that they were friends, and he didn't want to do it. But by the end of it, he was maybe it would be better if you weren't a prince, and that was why it affected Zen so much when he heard Obi ask Shirayuki that. And dang, that was really really sad on how that happened. He's a prince, and he was rebelling against being a prince and everything at that age and everything, and he doesn't have any friends or anything, so he finally got this guy, and then it ended up being, all of this happening and him dying because he was a prince. So I was dang, man. This episode was really good for the fact that it had feels, action, and I'm not too sure what was going on with Obi in that first beginning part. But yeah, so not too much romance in this episode compared to the last episode and everything, but it was still a good episode. Seriously, we got a flashback of Zen, so we got to learn more about Zen and his past and everything, and how even him didn't want to be a prince back then before. So it's pretty interesting in that factor and everything. So yeah, that was pretty much the episode. It was literally just portion of it was Obi with Shirayuki, and then the most of it was Zen's past and everything, and seeing that. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion and review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below and we can talk about it. But yeah, honestly, can't wait to see what else we have in store. This kind of flashback thing is pretty interesting. I did like it. Maybe we'll have a flashback on Shirayuki, who knows. But so far, I want more romance, obviously. I want them to get together, but it would make sense if they had some type of flashback for Zen, that they would have a flashback for Shirayuki. And this being episode 8, that would be episode 9, and then the last episode would be the last 3 episodes, 10, 11, 12, because this is 12 episodes in this season, would be going more towards romance. That's what I think. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, guys. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, guys, see ya.